Hey guys, and welcome to Velvet Hammer Fitness here on Patreon. Well, I am having more and more microphone trouble this week. Seems like this is my second one this year that has gone kaput. So, I have decided to release your video anyway, and I took all the sound out and just did voiceover for the entire video. So, I couldn't do that on the intro. So I am filming this one on my phone. I hope you can hear me well, and I hope that all of this would just let you know that we all have struggles. We all have things that, just get us down every day, every week. We all have obstacles. My technical issues have really been the bane of my existence the past 2 years, and at some points they've kind of robbed me of a little bit of the joy that I have in delivering these workouts and sharing them with you, but I am not going to let that keep me from realizing what a blessing it is to be able to do these workouts together. So anyway, we are overcoming today. There will always be something in the way of your workouts. There will always be something in the way of your goals. But let that thing be pushed aside today, and be pushed aside all those days when it wants to creep up and discourage you. You be the only thing between you and your goals, okay? So, speaking of goal crushing, we are delivering your December Patrons' Choice workout today, and you voted on a mass building back, shoulders, and lats workout for December, so that's what we've got for you today. So what that's going to look like for you is several supersets and several giant sets to hit your back, your lats, and your shoulders. So what you'll need for today is always, of course, your can-do attitude, a lot of water, and you will need some dumbbells of various sizes. You could also use a bench for this. I do use a coffee table at a couple points in this workout to do some moves like you would on a bench. This is not absolutely necessary, and you could use a nice sturdy chair to do the same thing. So don't worry if you don't have it. Enjoy it if you do have it, and when you have gathered up all your things for this mass building routine, I will see you back here for the warm-up. Alright guys, let's get your December Patrons' Choice workout started with a good warm-up. As you can see on the screen, it is party time. We're going to start with just a little mobility sequence here. You guys know how much I love those. We're going to walk it down, push up, do a nice lunge with a thoracic twist, come back into plank, glute raise it, and then walk it back up to do the same thing on the other side. Stretch it up, open up those shoulders, get your lats ready, get your chest ready and your back, opening up the hips, twisting that thoracic spine, and doing it again. Awesome work. I've got super limited space today. You may be experiencing that same thing, so this workout is actually perfect for that situation because it doesn't take up a whole lot of room wherever you are doing it. Nice push up here, squeeze the chest. Try not to shrug those shoulders as you're doing a push-up. Squeeze the glutes and tighten your core as you do that glute raise. And we are on to something else. Shake out those arms. We're going to do some big arm circles. Starting out with the right arm, bringing it across the chest to really open up that shoulder socket. Got to make sure we're ready. We're going to reverse directions now. Here, and we're starting with that left arm. And reverse it. Our shoulders do so much for us, we got to take care of them. Now we're going to come down to our mats and do some reverse scapular push-ups. So you're going to lower down onto those elbows, lower the back to the mat, and then you're going to squeeze up using your upper back, your rhomboids, your rear delts. Just get those back muscles warmed up with this move, is what we're aiming to do. Really squeeze, really slow down on the way down. And we are done with those. Now I just want you to take a small weight. I'm just using a kettlebell here, and I'm going to do a few lawnmower rows on each side. Really focusing on bringing that weight back to the hips so that I can warm up my lats here. I always like to start a weightlifting routine by doing the same movements I'm going to do during the workout with a smaller weight. Just helps me make sure that I'm going to be ready when I use my heavier weights. Let's switch sides here. Squeezing at the top, slowly lowering down. Lowering, I kind of like that. Combination of both words. Almost there. Really squeeze. Try to keep that chest facing towards the floor. And you're all set. Now we're just going to do an overhead front raise with a squat to bring this warm up to a close. Really squeeze those glutes as you come up. Slow it down on the way down as always. And your warm-up is all finished. Let's go crush this mass building routine. Alright guys, we're getting into this first superset for your back. We are doing single arm full release rows in supersets. 4 sets times 8 reps of these, and I'm calling them stop, drop, and row because every time we bring that weight to the ground, we are going to fully release our hand and then begin again. I'm using a coffee table as my bench, and I'm showing you here that we're going to row it back, fully release there. We're going to try to row back to our hips so that we really engage our lats and don't just use biceps here. So, if you do not have a bench, you could do these just lawnmower style, no problem there. I just thought I would use my really fancy coffee table and show you how to do it on a bench. So, as always with a mass building routine, we want to make sure that we really challenge ourselves with our weights, but we don't want to do that to the point that we compromise our form. So do a weight that you can do that challenges you, but that will not compromise your form. Here we go for that first set. 1, 2, fully releasing at the bottom. 3, 4, 5, I'm starting out with 30 pounds per hand. 6, 7, and 8. Good job. We're going to hit that other side right away. Same thing, tight core, releasing the weight at the bottom, taking it up to the hip. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, last one, and 8. Awesome job. We really want to focus on slowing down that eccentric motion. That is where some time under tension magic happens. So go ahead and mark off that first set. You're finished with your first round of these. Take a drink, shake it out, do whatever you need to do. If you want to increase your weights for this next round, I recommend doing that, especially if you can maintain good form. All right, here we go. Right arm again for 8. 1, 2, really slowly release it. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. Awesome job. Other side. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, slow it down on the way down, 7, and last one, 8. Really squeeze at the top. Awesome job. Mark down set number 2 because you have crushed it. Make sure to maintain good core tightness throughout this entire routine, but especially for this set. Make sure that your chest maintains its integrity and faces the ground. I think what I'm explaining here is why we want to work on our lats. The reason for that is, 1, they help us to have a more functional total body and upper body in general, but they also give us the illusion of a smaller waist, and who doesn't want that? So when we develop those lats, we get kind of what's called a V taper, and that is where the lat muscles appear to kind of V out and give us the illusion that our waist is smaller than it is. So for purely aesthetic reasons, that is reason enough to train your lats. So a lot of times they get forgotten because they're behind us or to the side of us, but they are super important muscles in terms of functionality and aesthetics. So I have upped my weight to 40 pounds here. And we're going to start that third superset. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. Good job. We're going to go to that other side. All right, left arm. Make sure you get all set up. Keep that chest facing the ground. Tighten your core. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and last one, 8. Very good job. Another set bites the dust. Towel it off. Write it down. Keep track of what weights you've used and how you've challenged yourself. And we will get ready to crush that very last set. You may find that your arms are getting really, really fatigued, so if you need a longer break, absolutely take it. If you feel like you could have crushed a few more reps with that last set, then definitely increase your weight. If you feel like you're starting to get fatigued, make this last set a drop set. That would also be appropriate. Do whatever you need to do to challenge yourself, but to not compromise your form. And when you are ready, we will crush this last set together. Don't forget, you can always pause me. And here we go. Right arm for 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. Awesome job. Other side for the last time. Make sure you're paying attention to the speed with which you're doing these reps. Try not to sling the weight around or go too fast. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, last one, and 8. Awesome job, guys. You're finished with your first supersets. We're going to go into a giant set next. So clear out your space and gear up for that. See you in a minute. Alright guys, we are getting into that giant set for lats and shoulders. We have 4 different exercises. We're going to do 10 reps per exercise, and we're going to do 3 sets of everything. We're starting with some bent over front raises. I'm showing you there. Kind of get in a chair pose, and then you are lifting those arms to about head level there with your palms down. Then we're going to go into some reverse grip rows, some lat pullovers with our palms forward, and then some seated lateral raises, thumbs up. So you will need your bench or your coffee table for this giant set. So I am going to get some very light weights for this first move. I think I've just got 10 pounds here. And I'm going to get in that chair pose position, have my chest facing the ground, and then I'm going to lift and squeeze through my shoulders here. Try to tighten your core here as well. Try not to just swing, but really lift those arms and lower them slowly with control. You should feel this in your shoulders on the way up and even your lats on the way down. Going for 10 here. Good job. Going straight into reverse grip rows. I'm starting off with 25 pounds for these. So we're going to have our palms facing forward. You can either do these in a chair pose and do both arms at one time, or you can do them lawnmower style and do one arm at a time. Alright, here we go. Weight in those heels, palms forward, squeeze the back, slowly lower down. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 2 more, 9, tighten the core, protect your back, 10. Awesome. I always go a little lighter with this type of row, just because sometimes this position will put a little bit of strain on my lower back for some reason. So use what challenges you, but that won't compromise your form and hurt you in any way. All right, we're going for some lat pullovers now. Here we go. We're going to keep those palms facing forward for this set. And here we go for 10. 1, 2, 3. I'm just using 12 pounds per hand here. 4. You could use one big weight and hold it with both hands. 5, 6, 7, 8, 2 more, 9, last one, and 10. All right, we're going straight into some seated lateral raises, but we are going to do these with our thumbs up for this set. I'm just grabbing 10s again for this. Sitting down, trying not to use my body. I actually think I'm using a neutral palm here, but you can put your thumbs up if you want. That's 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and last one, 10. Awesome job. You are finished with your first round of that giant set. I'm going to make my weights a little heavier for the next round, so if you need to do that, take time to do that. Take time to get a drink. Shake out those arms, stretch out those arms, whatever you need to do. Write down that you have completed your first giant set and what weight you got. And in just a second, we will get into that second round of the giant set. Always good to write down what you're using so that you can see how you improve over time. All right, here we go for that second set of those bent over front raises. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, try not to swing, slow them down, 6, 7, 8, 9, last one, 10. Awesome job. We're going straight into those reverse grip rows, so get your weights ready for that. Remember, our palms are forward here. We can do one arm at a time or two at the same time. Whatever you like better. I think this round I'm going with one weight. I'm going with 30 pounds, and I'm doing them lawnmower style. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, last one, 10. Good job. Switch sides. Palm forward. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 2 more, 9, last one, 10. get your bench ready or go right down to the floor for those lat pullovers. Again, our palms are going to be facing forward. I'm going to be using my 12-pounders again. I do decrease the weight when I use 2 weights as opposed to 1 heavy, because one arm can definitely get away from you when you have those arms above your head. I do like to use a bench for this just because you have an increased range of motion, but whatever you have will work fine. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and last one, 10. Beautiful job. Put those weights safely down, and we will go right into our seated lateral raises with our thumbs up. Or if you're me and are forgetting, you're doing your hands neutral, which is totally fine. We're working our shoulders here. Trying not to swing. 1, 2, anything above that is a bonus. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 2 more, 9, squeeze at the top, lower slow, 10. Very good. You have just crushed the second round of your giant set for your lats and your shoulders. High fives there. Go ahead and get a drink, towel it off, shake it out, do whatever you need to do to prepare for this last round of your giant set. Alright, I'm going to clean up my space here a little bit, and then I'm going to increase my weight for this last round of bent over front raises to 12 pounds per hand. I had been doing 10, and we are going up to 12 for this last round. Now, if you need to lower your weights for the last round because you've really challenged yourself for the other 2, that is totally fine. You don't always have to go heavier. Remember that good form and a good range of motion and increased time under tension, those all help with mass building as well. So do what works for you, do what you can do with good form, and be proud of yourself for whatever you accomplish. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, palms facing down, 4, 5, 6, slow down on the way down if you can, 7, 8, 9, last one, 10. Awesome job. Glad I'm doing that for the last time. Anybody else? Alright, now I'm getting ready to increase my weights for those reverse grip rows. Here we go. Still doing them single-sided. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Other side. 1, 2, keep that chest facing the ground. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, tighten that core, 9, last one, 10. Good job. You're done with your last set of those. I think I was using 35 pounds per hand for that set. Now we're going into your lat pullovers for the last time. I'm still sticking with 12 here so that I can maintain form and control. All right, palms forward. 1, 2, getting to the end here. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and last one, 10. Awesome job. You have one more set of 10 seated lateral raises. So we'll get those going and you'll be finished with your giant set. Awesome job, guys. I'm focusing so hard on counting all these that I haven't been encouraging you enough, but here's 1, 2, just know I think you're doing awesome. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, last one, 10. Lower those weights down. Awesome job, guys. You are finished with your giant set. Take a little break if you need to. Rearrange your space, stretch out your muscles, get a drink, pat yourself on the back, and I will meet you back here for some more supersets. Alright guys, we're getting ready to go into our upper back and shoulder supersets. We're going to be doing wide rows and pulley presses, which I'm demoing out here, or miming out. We are going to have 4 sets of those, 8 reps per set, so really maximize those weights. I am going with 20 pounds at first for those wide rows. So we're going to try to focus on keeping our elbows out, and here we go. 1, 2, 3, really squeeze, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. Very good. Go right into pulley presses. I think I'm going to use those same 20 pounds. Yep. Here we go. 1, and 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. Awesome job. I think I might have just done 10 there. So if you did those with me, awesome job. Take a quick break. Shake those arms out if you need to. Really focus on slowing that weight down as you pull down with your lats on those pulley presses, and really focus on the eccentric phase of those rows, the straightening out of those arms. Try to do that nice and slowly when you're rowing. take a quick break, get back into that second set, increase your weights if you need to and want to. If not, just plow on through with the same weights you had last time. I'm still using my 20s. Here we go. Wide rows are first, elbows out. 1, squeeze, 2, squeeze, 3, squeeze, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Good job. Pulley presses for 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, last one, 8. All right, you have crushed yet another round of these supersets. Towel it off if you're sweating good. If you need more of a break, take it. If not, if you're ready to go back into it, do that. I'm going to increase my weight for this round, going up to 30 pounds per hand. And I'm doing one arm at a time this time. Still taking it wide. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, last one, 8. Very good. Switch sides. You could also do this on a bench. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, last one, 8. Very good. Going straight into some pulley presses after I get my weights back down to 20s. Remember to pull and slow down that motion as you are at the bottom of the movement. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. Awesome job. Mark that one off. You have one more round to go of these supersets. Hopefully this workout is meeting our holiday criteria of taking up a little less space and a little less time so that you can get on with your busy holiday schedule, which hopefully is making you happy and not super stressed. I'm just kind of dynamically stretching my arms there, my shoulders, to get ready for that fourth set, which will be no problem. You're getting really close to being done. Take as much rest time as you need. I'm increasing my weights again to 30 for those wide rows, and I'm going to do those single-sided again. Always good to work on isolateral strength. All right, here we go. Wide rows for 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, last one, 8. Very good. Other side for 8. Your last 8 for these wide rows. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, really pull, really squeeze. 7, slow it down on the way down, and 8. Awesome job. 8 more pulley presses and you are finished with this superset. And we're going to move into another giant set after that. Taking it back to 20 pounds per hand for this. And here we go. 1 and 2 and 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. Awesome job, guys. Get those weights safely down. You have finished this superset. Mark it off, pat yourself on the back, and I'll see you back here for our last set. Alright guys, we are ready for your final giant set. We have 4 different exercises. We'll have 3 sets of those exercises for 10 reps. We're starting with bent over hammer raises, so those palms will be facing in towards each other every time you lift your arms. Then we're going to do single, single, double Arnold presses, some rear delt raises, but we're going to have the pinkies up this time, and then we're going to finish it off with some Y presses. So we will have, again, 10 reps of all those exercises, and we're going to do this giant set 3 times. I'm starting off with very light weights here. I have 10 pounds per hand for those hammer raises. Use what weights work for you. I may end up increasing these weights after this first set or 2, but we'll have to see. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, try not to swing. 4, contract your core. 5, 6, 7, 8, 2 more, 9, last one, 10. Very good job. I'm going to increase my weights here for some single, single, double Arnold presses. These are a little bit sneaky. Even though we're calling these a 10 rep move, you're going to have more than 10 reps with these single, single, double Arnolds. So if you have to go down in weight, don't worry about that. Again, we are also thinking about time under tension here. So there's 1. So that's 1 full rep. That's 2. That's 3. That's 4. That's 5. Slow it down on the way down. Contract those lats. Step a foot back if you need to. That's 6. We don't want to be arching our backs here. That's 7. I'm getting heavy. That's 8. Just 2 more whole reps here. That's 9. And that's 10. Awesome job, guys. Those are not easy. That's a lot of reps to do. Now we're going to get our weights knocked way down and knock out some of those rear delt raises with the pinkies up. I'm going to go down to 10 pounds per hand here. And I'm going to use my coffee table here to sit on. Alright, here we go. I'm going to bring those weights under my legs. My pinkies are up, and we're going for 10. That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, last one, and 10. Awesome job. Your last exercise in this group is going to be Y presses. These also do not take a lot of weight. I'm just going to use 12 pounds per hand here. We're going for 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 2 more, 9, and 10. Awesome job. You are finished with your first round of this giant set. Mark it down. Feel really good about it. Get a drink. You know the drill. Take yourself a good break if you need to, and gear up for another set. You have just 2 more rounds of this. Stretch it out if you need to. I think it feels super good to crisscross those arms and raise them above my head. So I'm going to do that a little bit, it looks like, before this next set. Also good to do some arm circles. And off we go to set number 2. I'm amping up the weight here to 12-pound dumbbells here for those hammer front raises. That's 1, 2, 3, slow it down on the way down, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, it's burning, and 10. Awesome job. Going into single, double Arnold's next. And I have decided to drop weight for this one. I was really struggling with that first set and felt it in my shoulder, so I'm now doing these with 15 pounds in each hand. That's 1. That's 2. That's 3. Remember, form is much more important than weight here. That's 4. That's 5. These 15-pounders are proving to be more than enough. That's 6. Seven, 8, 2 more, that's 9, last one, that is 10. Those are tough. Next, we're going into those rear delt raises with our pinkies up. Still going to stick with those 10-pounders, it looks like. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, really squeeze that upper back, slow it down on the way down, 7, 8, 2 more. 9, you guys are doing awesome. And 10. Very good. Your final move in this round is going to be those Y presses. Grabbing my 12-pound weights again. Really focusing on our lats here. Palms facing forward, arms going straight out. 1, 2, 3, slowly lower them. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Awesome job. You only have one more round of these exercises to go, and you will be at your cool down. So stick with me if you need a few extra seconds, a few extra minutes to let your muscles recover so that you can crush this last round with some vigor, then just please do so. I will certainly be here when you get back. So let's get ready for that third set. Make sure that your muscles are nice and stretched out and recovered enough to crush this final set. Here we go. Hammer front raises. I found another mat treasure there. You just never know what you're going to find on your mat when you have children. I think that looked like hot glue. That was 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, really squeeze, 7, 8, 2 more, 9, and 10. Awesome job. Those smaller muscles do not take a lot of weight, but boy, they burn quickly and they definitely seem to strengthen quickly. So don't forget about them, work on them, they're super important. Here come those Arnolds. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, really push. The last one, 10. Try not to let your form get sloppy. I know you're getting tired. Awesome job. Get that bench or coffee table back out for you. We are going to do those rear delt raises with the pinkies up. Here we go. 1, 2, final set. Go up and wait if you need to. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 2 more, 9, and 10. Awesome job. All right, your final exercise is going to be those Y presses. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 2 more, 9, and 10. Awesome job, guys. You are all finished with this workout. Towel it off, mark it down, pat yourself on the back again, and I will see you here for the cool down. Alright guys, it is cool down time. Let's get started by just sitting down on our mat, crossing our legs, and starting with some side-to-side reaches. Really focus on how your lats and your side body muscles, those obliques, are feeling. Make some nice big fluid movements. Don't collapse into that shoulder. Really reach and lift. Now we're going to hold it on one side. And we're going to hold it on the other side. Make sure to breathe here. Create some space in those muscles. Thank them for what they've done. And release. Now we're going to do a shoulder stretch. Breathing here. And switch. Now you can hook the elbow like I'm doing here, or you could always just grasp that elbow, that upper arm, and pull that way. That helps you get a deeper stretch. We're looking over the shoulder every time we do this. Now we're going to hit a tricep stretch. Pull the elbow to the other side of the body to get a deeper stretch. Relax the neck and shoulders. And switch sides. Always feels good to stretch out those triceps. Even though we weren't focusing on brutalizing them today, it always feels good to stretch them out. Now we're just going to crisscross those arms. We're going to come onto hands and knees, shift our hips back, and we're going to go into a child's pose. We always think about the child's pose as really opening up our hips, but it is also wonderful to stretch those lats. So that's what we're focusing on here. Really press those palms into the mat. Now we're going to the left side, left hand towards the left, right hand on top, and we're going to shift our hips back and towards the right foot. Now we're going to come back center, press into those palms again. Really breathe deeply here. Relax. And now we're going right hand towards the right, left hand on top of that right hand, and hips shifted towards the left. From here we're going back center for the last time. And release. Good job. Now we're going to shift those hips up. We're downward facing dog and we're pedaling out those feet. And we're walking the hands back. Get a deeper stretch for those hamstrings. And then we're going to heel toe in. I'm going to step forward on my mat so that you can see me more. We're just doing a forward fold here, clasping those hands together and stretching out the back while we stretch out the hamstrings even further. Awesome job. When you're ready, you're going to release those hands and then slowly come back up. We are circling those shoulders, making sure that they're loose, making sure we don't have any neck tension. Reversing directions. Then you have one more stretch and then we'll be all done for today. We're going to clasp those hands out in front. Round the shoulders out. Take them up high. Squeeze your back. Take it forward one more time. And back up one more time. And release those arms. You are all done for today, guys. Awesome job. I'll see you back up at the camera. All right, guys, awesome job crushing this December Patron's Choice workout with me. I hope you had a lot of fun. I hope you really challenged yourself with those weights, but not to the point where your form was compromised. I hope you learned something new, and I hope that you were appreciative of your amazing body and all that it continues to do for you. So now what I need you to do is drink a lot of water today, get a healthy post-workout meal on your plate 30 to 90 minutes after this workout. If you have any questions about that, how to put it together, what it is, please email us at velvethammerfitness@gmail.com. We also do some personalized nutrition planning and counseling and some online personal training. So if any of those are needs of yours in this new year, hit us up and we would love to help you out. We also have our 4-week glute growing program still available. So if you are interested in that, also email us at velvethammerfitness@gmail.com. So other than that, guys, do a lot of stretching today if you need some more. Take care of your amazing body. Be thankful for what it has done for you this past year. Come up with some new goals you'd like to crush, whether they are smaller goals like tackling a certain move that's given you trouble, or whether they're larger goals like running a race or training for something amazing. Those goals are all important, and don't let your fears and past experiences get in the way of those. There's nothing that can stop you if you get your mind right. I'm so thankful for you all, as always. I'm glad to have had another year with you. I'm thankful that amidst all these technical issues, you all are very patient and kind to me, and you teach me new things every day, and you're constantly encouraging me. So I'm very, very thankful for every one of you. So other than that, love those difficult people who have been placed in your life for a reason. Love them hard. Love them lots. Love yourself if you're the most difficult person you know. That would definitely be me. I often end up on the bad list, I think, every Christmas. Anyway. But other than that, whether you felt like you were building some serious mass during this workout or whether you just felt like you were massacred, it is your health today and every day. So you think I can do the hammer in the car? You better hit it hard. Boom! Have an awesome day, guys. An awesome rest of 2018. And think of some goals you would like to crush. I'll see you guys soon.